want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service.
Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. With 5 new brands and a huge selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles to shop on one lot, we're sure to have the right ride for you.
Shop BayouFord.com and BayouCDJR.com or come see us just off I-10 in LaPlace. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Did you hear that? That's the sound of a propane burner starting off another epic tailgate. I'm Miss Louisiana Gabrielle McLeod with some safety messages for your next trip to the ballpark. First, check the tailgating rules at your venue. Most stadiums have strict rules about when, where, and how to tailgate safely. Propane is almost always welcomed outdoors, so make sure your tank is full or bring a spare. For more tips, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
Champions know what it takes to win. Hustle, heart, and a team that's got your back. Hey y'all, I'm Jared Jones, and I want you to know that's exactly what Lifetime Roofing is all about. Lifetime lives by 3 core values: customer service, quality, and integrity. Small enough to care about every detail, but big enough to knock every job out of the park. If you want a career where you're part of the winning team, then join the family at Lifetime Roofing. Lifetime on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lifetime!
The Louisiana Land Bank has always been known for financing rural real estate. We also finance equipment, from the four-wheeler you need for the camp to the biggest, baddest combine you need to harvest your crop. At the Louisiana Land Bank, we finance all things country. Call us.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied. Brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
They said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. LSU baseball with a familiar foe coming up this weekend, but I do have to admit, with no Tony V there, it does feel a little bit different.
Their fans are still terrible, though. I mean, they're still feeding off and living off of the Tony Vitello era. I mean, he brought a certain level of cockiness to that program, and it's very much still there. I mean, Elander was an assistant under Vitello, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait to see if Jay can hop on some, obviously, like travel and practice and different things, trying to see if he can hop on at the end of today's show. Yeah, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, obviously, against Tennessee. It's going to be in Knoxville. But, you know, again, like, I don't only say that, not to say that, like, Tennessee is a bad baseball team. Now they are not where they have been. But with Tony Vitello and LSU and Jay Johnson, there was a thing. Like, it was a thing because of the way they played, and it was good. And I love it. I love when you don't like the other team at all. Just like their fans probably love to play LSU. Like, I get that.
Yep. Now the whole LSU Tennessee situation and not liking the Tennessee players. I know they were cocky, right?
Yeah.
A little arrogant. But that was before I was a stitchhead, certified. So I don't really know. But were they doing
a
like
lot of it? And Tate, maybe you can back. I think a lot of it, Matt, is the fans, just
the
going back and
fans
forth.
are the worst. Okay, I thought I was just thinking
LSU and Tennessee fans going back and forth on Twitter.
Were there players doing like dar like bat flips before it was socially acceptable? Now it's socially acceptable.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. That type of deal.
Look at it, and again,
I like it.
Yeah, to each their own. Like let's have a fun baseball series. It's a little chippy.
Yeah, and let's sweep them.
That'd be fun. Wouldn't hate that.
Because they just got swept.
Hey, did you see the way they got swept?
It was a grand slam, right?
Well, yeah, but every one of their losses in that series against Vanderbilt was a walk-off.
Was it really?
All 3 games.
Dude, a walk-off grand slam. Down by 3.
Oh.
Bottom of that is what you play.
It's the old no fear T-shirt.
It's what you play with a broomstick and a rubber band ball, like in the back, like in the backyard or in the neighborhood, the cul-de-sac. Like that is like the things you draw up. Yeah. That is the situation that every kid has played out in the street.
Yes.
Bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, down by 3, home run, grand slam, and you do and that is a very rare thing to see, especially in a state matchup.
Yeah.
Tennessee versus Vanderbilt in an SEC, it's incredible. I mean, what incredible scenes that was. But I didn't realize they got walked off 3 times.
Yeah,
good for them.
The entire series. So now Tennessee's 19-10, 3-6 in conference play, and they are towards the very bottom of the SEC. Of course, LSU is LSU's 4-5, so they got some work to do, to say the least, as well. 20-10 overall. So if we take a look at the overall standings, Mississippi State right now 25-4. They've won 9 in a row, 7-2 in conference play. Texas and Georgia also 7-2 in SEC play. Then you've got Alabama and Florida at 6-3. You've got Texas A&M, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt at 5-4. And then you've got the group of 4-5, which is Auburn, Oklahoma, LSU, Arkansas. Then you've got Ole Miss, Tennessee at 3-6, and Missouri and South Carolina both 1-8 in conference play. South Carolina, the only team in the SEC that has a losing record, 14-16 overall. Paul Maneri, of course, no longer the head coach there at South Carolina. But it's wild to see Tennessee down there, and Ole Miss, Arkansas, LSU, some teams that typically are at the top of the SEC standings down there towards the bottom.
And it's early. What are we, 2 SEC series in?
No, you are 3.
3 SEC series. It's early, but it's starting to get late quick. So, yeah, it's just one of those things that happens when the conference is really strong. And there's good teams everywhere. You just don't really know what's going to happen. But, look, I don't really care about the other guys. As long as LSU sweeps Volunteers.
This is a good opportunity for LSU to go on the road against a team that I can't imagine where their mentals are right now after how it happened against Vanderbilt.
Things are a little rocky.
Now, look, I don't know what the crowds have been like at Tennessee, but whatever it is, they're going to set their record for this year when LSU comes to town. That's just kind of facts. That's just the way it is. But you have an opportunity. And would you like a sweep? Yeah, but we all know, like, if you go on the road in the SEC and you win 2 of 3, like, you're feeling like you're in a good spot. Because if you do that, if you're LSU, then you come back home and you've gotten to 500 in conference play.
Yep.
You know, that's got to be your goal. Get to 500, then, hey, hit a reset. All right, 500. We're 4 series in. All right, let's go put our head down, see what these last 6 series, what you can get done.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Case and Evans take the mound. Who are we going to see? Can he go on the road in a hostile environment and give us a performance like he did here against Oklahoma? Because we know the kind of dude he is.
Yeah.
Jay said it on the show. He said he is a dude. He just has to go out there and have a strong performance. He got in trouble early this past weekend against Kentucky, but he righted it, right? He got back into his rhythm, but control your pitches, throw strikes, and because we've seen when he is good, like, he's as good as anybody in the country.
Yeah.
So can we get that consistently week in, week out? Like, he's going to need to be that guy every single week if LSU wants to achieve the goals that they want to, that they set for themselves at the end of
It's such a table setter. If you win that first game, and then it's like, all right, you win the first one, then you got Schmidt going in the second game, and let's say you don't have to use Zach Cowan as well. Like, you have him still able to help William Schmidt, like, build together and bridge together this game.
One of those guys has to go a long way.
Yeah.
Either Friday or so. One of those starters has to go a long way to save your bullpen for Sunday.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to have it. But we've seen it with Kaysen. We've seen the potential. We've seen his talent. That's why it's kind of frustrating when you see him kind of throw a game that is subpar for him by his standards. So if we can see it more consistently, that's obviously the goal. And you know what? He's still learning to be a starter. It's hard to say that because we're in April now, but that's kind of the nature of the
Kaysen Evans is better than a 5 ERA, and that's where he's at right now.
It's not that dissimilar from Tennessee. Like coming into the year, you had Tegan Kuhns, Landon Mack, Evan Blanco, who have been their 3 starters, and they're good. At times they've been really good. But like last week, Evan Blanco gave up 9 runs in that Vanderbilt game. So like their ERAs are a little different as well. I think they're good pitchers. The reason Tennessee struggled so much is they're not hitting 6 home runs a game like they were when Tony Vitello was the coach. With Elander, it's a little bit of a different strategy, but they got solid pitching. But I think LSU can have success against the bats.
Yeah, and it is like Kaysen Evans and like the case study of Kaysen Evans. It is wild because 36 innings pitched and he's got 53 strikeouts, so he's missing bats. Players are only hitting $194 against him. So normally, if I told you that, you'd be like, "Oh, that ERA is like 2 something."
Right? Maybe.
So there's some analytics to look at to say. Now I know he's got 19 walks, and obviously that's the thing. But still, like 53 strikeouts to 19 walks, like the ratio is not awful. But when I tell you 53 strikeouts in only 36 innings and $194 batting average against, like you would not think that he's got a 5 ERA. So there's things in there that you still really love about Kaysen Evans. We've seen it. We've seen it in league play already against a team like Oklahoma, and he is the most important part.
I think it's just in the ratio of strikeouts to walks isn't bad, but I think it's the stringing the walks together.
Yeah.
Like I think what was it this past weekend? He walked the 2 and then hit 1.
Yeah.
So it's like you put he strings them together. He just goes in like these little lulls for just a short period of time.
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference. Like if he's if he's walking a guy every 3 innings or whatever, that's pitching. That's baseball. But like he goes into these little stretches where it's just too much. So yeah, 53 strikeouts and 19 walks, absolutely, you take that. But when it's 19 walks, but like 3 of them are in 1 or 2 innings or 4 of them or whatever it is, and I know he's got a handful or so of hit batters. So it's the free bags, and then of course you give one hit, you score a bunch of runs. So
yep.
Got to avoid that. Just got to avoid those little lulls. It's just like a quarterback going into slump and missing a couple of reads or throwing a couple picks. It's just it happens, and you got to work your way out of it. And that's what experience. I can compare it to the quarterback position. The more experience you get, the easier it is to get out of that quicker. The easier it is to not ever get into one of those things because you understand the mistake. So he's learning, but he's got the stuff, got the juice to be as good as anybody in the country.
He absolutely does, and it's going to be a big night tomorrow night for Kaysen Evans and LSU on the road against Tennessee. Again, a team that is struggling right now. You got to go take full advantage of those struggles, and we'll see if they can get that done. We'll also see if we can get Jay on the show here before we get out of here today. All right, we will step away. We got more OTB coming your way. When do we jump back here live from the Raising Cane studio?
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Go see our friends over at centralplumbing.org. Now, remember, not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day emergency service. 225-500-0774 is the number. Now, they can also come in and remodel at your home, at your business, full remodel, or just maybe new vanity. Maybe it's new tile, whatever it is, big, small, everywhere in between. They've got you covered. And also, Matthew,
what's up?
You can find employment right now.
Yeah, you can. Like, not only just if you're out there and you need some plumbing work, whether it's commercial or residential, but if you're out there and you want to work with an incredible company that has been in business for 52 years, that's on the 3rd generation company, does business the absolute right way. and are well thought of as being the experts in the plumbing game. They're looking for licensed plumbers. They're looking for customer service reps. So if you're a people person, give them a call. Tons of bennies, competitive pay, excellent benefits, vacation, holiday pay, 401k. Go check them out, centralplumbing.org.
Your business's curb appeal matters, so let Cajun Soft Wash help you make a great first impression. They're experts soft washing safely clean storefronts, parking lots, and commercial buildings, removing dirt, algae, and grime. Trust Cajun Soft Wash. Certified, insured, and locally owned. Schedule your cleaning today at CajunSoftWash.com.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. As LSU's championship health partner, Our Lady of the Lake cares for Tigers and families alike, from athletes to everyday champions. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we rule.
Bring your backyard to life with a pool from Renaissance. Known for custom craftsmanship and one-on-one attention, Renaissance Home and Pools turns your vision into reality. Owner Joey Blanchard brings 20 years experience and cutting-edge 3D designs, so you'll know exactly what to expect every step of the way, from the first sketch to your first swim. Renaissance delivers pools built to inspire and to have fun in. Visit builtbyrenaissance.com and let your backyard renaissance begin.
Depression can feel hopeless, draining your energy and joy, but there's a proven way forward. At NeuroJust, TMS therapy is FDA approved, covered by insurance, and backed by 30 years of research. This safe, non-invasive treatment re-engages the parts of your brain tied to mood, with over 85% of patients seeing real results, many achieving full remission. Imagine peace, better sleep, and the freedom to enjoy life again. Start your healing journey today. Visit NeuroJust off Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge or online at neurojust.com.
Feel the madness in the air? Stay at the Cook Hotel.
Right now, when you book by March 31st, you'll save 15% on your stay through May 31st.
Stay right in the heart of campus at the Cook Hotel and Conference Center at LSU. Walk the LSU Lakes, stop by and see Mike the Tiger, or catch a game just steps from your room. Choose from comfortable standard rooms to spacious suites with full kitchens. Enjoy free hot breakfast and happy hour at the bar. Book now by March 31st and save 15% on your stay through May 31st. Visit thecookhotel.com. That's thecookhotel.com.
The 11th annual Chippin' In Golf Tournament at Greystone Country Club is sold out, but you can still make a difference. Join us in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and help end childhood cancer. Visit chippinin.org today to donate. And don't miss a live music performance from Preston Cooper as we celebrate this incredible cause. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Performance Contractors, Greystone Country Club, and Carter Plantation. Together, we can change lives. Visit chippinin.org and donate now.
At Lewis Mechanical, no plumbing job's too big or too small, and we have the best technicians around. Lewis Mechanical specializes in both commercial and residential plumbing repairs.
Lewis Mechanical, keeping plumbing humming.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
121-1674. Offices in Baton Rouge.
It was 1989. My thoughts were short. My hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan.
Who's this?
You don't know the song?
I know it. Yeah, I know it well.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I thought you said, who is this?
I said, whose pick was this?
My pick.
Okay.
Did y'all see that video
I like
of
it?
Kid Rock
Oh,
at his
sorry.
house
I just
recently?
didn't know who picked it.
Oh, yeah.
Kid
It was
Rock
like
at his
a
house.
helicopter?
There was a military helicopter outside of his
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
And he had a Statue of Liberty by his pool. I think I mean, I was like, oh, that's a cool video. And then I think I read that military's actually investigated it.
Like the guy's in trouble.
You're all about it. As patriotic as you are, you're probably like,
I
leave
love
the
it.
guy alone.
Love America. Absolutely.
You end the show with it every day.
I mean, I feel like that's good training for that pilot. And I respect the Statue of Liberty at the poolside decoration. Lady Liberty. Love her.
I know you do.
Yeah.
How'd you know France?
Love America, and yeah, I know all that. Of course.
No. I'm not going to tell you the history lesson of it, but the national team for France in the World Cup, their jerseys, since the World Cup's in the United States, are going to be Statue of Liberty like themed.
Okay.
Like the color of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh.
Since they're playing in America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they gave it to the U.S.
Yeah, but it's not theirs.
Well, I mean,
they tried to take it back. Those tariffs hit.
What happened? They didn't get it back?
They didn't get it back.
Really?
They tried to repo it.
Repo it.
We wouldn't let them because this is America.
Yeah. Good luck, France.
Yeah, good luck. Come and get it.
Look, Matt, every now and then there may be something that keeps me up at night. It'll never be France. That'll never happen.
That'll never happen.
France is like the Canada of Europe.
No doubt they are.
No thanks.
They are so weak. Italy's done pretty good getting in that World Cup, huh?
Nah, Mo.
Who'd they lose? I've never even heard of these countries.
Who did they lose to? Oh my gosh!
So
it wasn't
is
Bosnia,
qualification pretty much?
Was it Bosnia?
Is it wrapped up? It was, I think, but it has some more words to it.
Yeah, it was Bosnia. They lost in penalty kicks. It's been 3 World Cups now for Italy.
So it's done. No more qualification?
No, yeah, they're done. Yeah, they're out.
Toast.
I'll let your boy. Yeah.
They've missed 3 straight World Cups.
Yeah.
I mean, from a country that dominated that sport for years. That's insane. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
What do they have?
Pasta.
I mean, from a cultural standpoint, incredible.
A baseball team that's made up of Americans.
They have Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
I mean, culturally incredible. Italy's awesome. But
I've never been.
From a sports standpoint, what do they have? But they had baseball for a couple nights.
Made up of Americans. They don't have soccer.
But Taylor, that's a really, really good comment. Like, there's a lot of things that could keep you up at night. France ain't one of them. France.
So the only reason France is still around is because the U.S. bails them out. Kidding me?
Right. They're the Ole Miss of Europe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like the
that.
Ole Miss is our Canada for LSU.
Yeah.
They're the Ole Miss of Europe.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good comparison.
But they love P. Golden over there.
Oh, no doubt. It's more of a, what did Trinidad Chambliss say recently?
Team guy.
More of a team guy.
More of a team guy.
They're not their old coach. That was a terrible interview, by the way. From the kid that hates the NFL.
Trinidad's just glad he didn't have to sue somebody for the 8th time.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just happy to not be in a courtroom right now. He hates to see an NFL player coming.
Oh, the Raiders just signed a veteran quarterback. I just saw that. I got a notification.
Breaking news, Braxton?
Breaking news.
He's not listening to us because we talked about it.
Y'all talking about France.
Yeah, but we talked about it right before he came on.
I did not know that. Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Kirky.
And Braxton's like, wait, you're supposed to talk sports on this show.
Wait a minute.
Braxton, find me another show that can start the conversation with Kid Rock and find its way to France and Italian soccer.
Yeah, not many.
Won't find it.
Takes talent.
Not going to happen. Not on the airwaves, bud.
Takes absolute talent.
Did Braxton just try to reset us with sports news?
I know. How dare you come up with breaking NFL news? That is kind of a big deal.
It is, but just on the principle of it, we're not going to talk about it.
We have standards here.
What are you doing over there, bud? You're still going to draft Fernando Mendoza, so.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins signing with the Raiders.
So Kirk Cousins did sign with the Raiders, which does bring up some. There was a lot of talk about if Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign to the Steelers, Kirk Cousins would be a good option for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's conversation. I'd like to see. I don't know who Kirk Cousins' agent is. They might be similar. They might be shared agents.
I think Mike McCarthy's actually the guy's name.
Really?
His agent. I'm pretty sure it is.
Mike McCarthy?
He's.
I know it's a head coach. Yeah, blah blah blah. But I'm Pretty sure at this
Seems
age.
like a conflict of interest.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna look because I'm pretty sure it's.
But that that was kind of like the
McCartney. It's Mike McCartney.
Okay, yeah. That was like what was said to be, at least in the media wise, the fallback plan for the Steelers would have been Kirk Cousins. I find this to be an interesting move by Kirk. I would have liked to see him. I think he was in a good position to wait it out and see which team ended up being in need of a starter.
Yeah.
Via injury, via the draft, via whatever happening. Obviously, the Raiders are going to want to play Mendoza if they take him, unless they have this, with I guess Tom Brady, having some sort of pull over there, saying, "Look, you draft the guy number one, maybe we bring in a veteran to let that number one pick not play immediately." Which would be a move that nobody wants to do and nobody does it, but it would actually be the best move for him.
Right.
To go there and not play for a little while. Because he might not be ready. I mean, it worked out. Like, even if it's not a full year, saw it with Tyler Shuck with the Saints. He came in midway through the season, and it was a good thing. What if he starts the first game of the season? It might not have ended up as good as it did. It might have ended up better. We'll never really know that question. But that is the reason why number one draft picks usually do not pan out to the way that they're supposed to. Now, there's a lot of number one draft picks that ended up being good quarterbacks, but to have actual great ones drafted, and that's why you draft somebody number one overall, is because you think they have the potential to be great. That hit percentage is very low because they're usually going to bad teams. They usually get thrown in early. They usually you can ruin a quarterback's career early on, ruin his confidence, ruin everything. They can start seeing ghosts. A la Sam Darnold. He stopped seeing them, but not a lot of quarterbacks get that opportunity to stop seeing them once they start seeing them. So I think it'd be a great situation. I mean, more now that we're talking it through, I kind of like it, especially if the Raiders' plan would be to let's play Kirk Cousins at least the first half of the season and then see what happens. I don't hate it. Or they're going to trade him, like I said.
Oh, God. Stop it.
If the Jets offered him 4 first-rounders for the first pick, they have 7 to give on draft day.
The Jets have 4 picks in the top, 44 this year.
Yeah. So on draft day, they'll be able to trade it 4 years in advance. So they'll have 7 first-rounders to trade on draft day.
Yeah.
Hey.
How much do you like Fernando Mendoza, and what are you willing to give up to have him on your team?
Apparently, Eric Glenn loves Geno Smith. He thinks he's going to bring him to the
Promised Land.
The Promised Land.
Yeah.
Which is what exactly?
Yeah, he said that at league meetings, and that kind of made its way to our table. I said, is the Promised Land heaven?
Yeah.
Because you're done? Like, what's the Promised Land here?
2-4 in the division.
Oof. Shout out to Kirk Thuggins, though.
How was Aaron Glenn? Did you talk to him?
No, we did not. That's one of the few coaches we did not talk with.
Wow. Not a good look. Him, Sean Payton.
Oh, there's no chance. Like Sean, he's not talking.
He loves to talk.
About what?
Stories.
Himself. All right. Kirk Thuggins. How much money has Kirk Cousins made in his career?
We could find that real fast.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do some research there. All right. Before we step away, though, always want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's is the website. GEAUX. Tommy's with a Y.com. When you go to GoTommy's.com, you will clearly see the difference. You can check out testimonials of past clients. You can check out what they can do for you. A gallery of work on their website as well. Award-winning every single year. Angie Super Service Award. Best windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate this year. That went to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. So go to the website today. Have them come out to your space. Go Tommy's, GEAUX, Tommy's with a Y.com. Go Tommy's.com. All right, we'll be back. More OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Here in Baton Rouge, my work shapes the future. Every project I tackle strengthens our community, from the boils to the city streets. This is my home. I'm creating a legacy for my family and our city.
Louisiana needs skilled workers just like you to shape our future. Visit LouisianaWorksForMe.org to discover high-skilled jobs and training programs to build our state.
I work today, so tomorrow is free. I work in Louisiana, because Louisiana works for me.
When I walked into MetFit RX, I thought I was just getting another weight loss shot. What I got was a complete transformation. Their gold standard visit looks at your whole metabolic picture, cardiovascular risk, nutrition, and exercise, all brought together into one clear, personalized plan. For the first time, I didn't feel overwhelmed with my health plan. I had a roadmap, and I knew exactly how to follow it. If you're ready to take control of your metabolic health, visit MetFit RX, located inside Pharmaceutical Specialties. That's MetFitRx.com.
Guarantee Media is hiring. Join the team that has been named again as one of the best places to work in Baton Rouge. We're local trendsetters committed to your career growth. GuaranteeMedia.com, an equal opportunity employer. GuaranteeMedia.com.
Are you looking to buy land in Mississippi? You work hard. You deserve a place to unwind. Your own land, your own rules. Hi, I'm Gina Mahler with First South in Thibodaux, and we specialize in financing recreational land from Mississippi down to the Gulf Coast. Hunting properties, weekend retreats, and wide open spaces. We have loan packages with competitive rates and terms specifically designed for land financing. If land is in your future, I am ready when you are. Call me, Gina Mahler, at First South Farm Credit.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona, and I've got to tell you about Dr. Chambliss Harrod at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. Harrod is Harvard-trained and brings world-class spine expertise right here to Louisiana. It's not just his credentials. It's the care his patients receive. Whether it's minimally invasive procedures, disc replacement, or treating spinal stenosis, Dr. Harrod and his team take the time to develop treatment plans that actually work for you. With locations in Baton Rouge, Hammond, Lafayette, and beyond, visit SpineCenterLA.com or call today. Water is water, right? Not when it's Evermore. Smooth-tasting Evermore water is Mother Nature's masterpiece. Evermore is natural artesian water. Maybe you want a healthier lifestyle, a high-end athlete who wants better hydration, or a parent who wants something healthier for their kids. You want Evermore. EVAMOR. Evermore. Available at great local retailers.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Do business with someone you know. Parish Construction and Roofing.
ParishGroup.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Hello.
Yo, what up?
What's happening?
Got a little Kaleo here, huh?
Yeah, you know I love Kaleo. You're not turning down, Braxton. We didn't turn Kid Rock down.
Because of America. So
It's just a blonde spot.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm not bald, guys.
you kind of called yourself out on that one. He was talking about Moscona in the commercial.
Well,
we all know he's bald.
Not bald, guys. I just told y'all. It's got a blonde patch up here at the top, very tip top. Dirty blonde. Whatever, guys.
It's okay, bud. They got things. I mean, look.
Hey, where is the draft? It's in Pittsburgh, but where is it set up? Is it like in the stadium?
Solid question.
Yeah.
Solid question.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat the Lambeau scenes from last year, which was really cool.
This is not
like the
this
drone,
is not
the
shade
drone scenes
at Green Bay because it was awesome. There's nowhere else in Green Bay you could have held it.
Well, no, of course not. But like, why would you?
Even if you wanted to,
if it's in Pittsburgh, why would you hold it somewhere else?
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm with you. Did you ever play in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, once. My rookie year, I think.
Oh wow! So
yeah,
a long time ago. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember it, but we played there a ton and lost every time. Mm-hmm. You're like in this tunnel, right? You're on the bus. You're in this tunnel, and then all of a sudden, when it opens up, it's like boom. You've got PNC Park where the Pirates play. You got Heinz. That's what I'm always going to call it. Where the Steelers play. You got this cool yellow bridge that they have. It's just like a very cool scene when you get out of this like random tunnel. So it's a good spot. Shut the bridge down. Let us have it right there on the bridge.
That'd be fun. Yeah. That was good work by them getting back up and running after it got destroyed in the Batman movie.
It's very fair. Mm-hmm. The entire field just went to the ground.
Into the ground.
Yeah, good point. Solid.
Brown's crew is
working overtime.
S tier.
I should know this, but I have no idea. I have no idea. They're going to tell me, and I'll be there.
Yeah. So the scenes last year from Lambeau were awesome. Like, and I get it. It was probably a big pain in the ass to for people that many people to find hotel rooms. There's
a lot of like Airbnbs.
A lot of Airbnbs, I'm sure. But still, there's only so many to go around. So many hotels. A lot of people staying in Appleton. Maybe Oshkosh.
I think I flew into Appleton.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
it's easy. It's 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of people staying in Milwaukee. An hour and a half,
hour
and 45.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the scenes were awesome. Like the drone footage from overhead, all those people around there. So it's gonna be hard to beat those scenes. But I love that they're doing it at different cities now. I think it's really cool. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, and not that New York didn't. New York did whatever they did for a long time, which big city. I'm sure it's cool for the guys they attend, but to see how the fans have shown up, that's been the really cool part. So this will be my fourth draft. Kansas City, Detroit, Green Bay, now Pittsburgh. But like Detroit and Green Bay, like they were very excited to have the draft there. And like hundreds of thousands of fans throughout the 3-day process, just packing in wherever it was.
Okay, do you like I must say new, but do you like the current format of the draft where it's one round at night, like prime time?
Yeah.
Or the old school?
I like it now. I like it now because I like an event, and I like for it to be. And look, if you're a first rounder, I do think you deserve prime time. That's hard. It's real hard to be a first rounder. So I like that they get their own. Now, I would. I think I would maybe have second, third, and fourth round on Friday, and then 5th, 6th, and 7th on Saturday.
Second and third on Friday?
Second and third on Friday. Because that last day gets kind of long.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me, but like sitting there and you're covering it, and it's like you go to commercial and there's like 3 people picked, and you got to come back, you got to talk about the 3 people that are from Weber State. Sometimes that can get a little bit long. So maybe but that's a minor, small change. But I do like first rounders, primetime Thursday, and then your second and third round, they kind of get their own little primetime stage too, to some degree.
Yeah, I'm sure that last day, it's like, all right, that guy was drafted, checks notes. Okay, he's not on there. Now what? Hey, ChatGPT, who's this fella?
How do you say this guy's name? It looks like the alphabet soup.
Yeah, Kind of like in the 6th round when the Jacksonville Jaguars take a long snapper instead of me. When they said they were going to draft me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wait, who's this guy?
I did.
I'm just glad you're over it.
Yeah.
I am.
Gotta hold grudges, guys. You got to have a chip on your shoulder, always. If you live a chipless life, what are we doing? Got nothing to strive for. No, thank God. Thank God they didn't.
How long was that long snapper in the league?
He couldn't have been in the league long because a long snapper that was an undrafted free agent in Green Bay, my rookie year, still snapping for the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
J.J. Jansen.
You know, JJ does some work with us on NFL Radio.
Does he?
Him and Alec Ingold actually host a show during the season.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, specialists. They got a lot of time throughout the week.
I mean, Ingold's special because he's a fullback, so special in my heart.
I definitely knew that guy's name.
Wisconsin.
Totally. Lived there 6 years.
He played for him. Badgers.
Right. Were they good?
Yeah, it's actually
they were probably pretty good.
It's actually when they were good
for most of the year.
They
were probably top 5 at some point, and then ended up outside the top 25.
Yeah, it's when they actually like ran the football like Wisconsin's supposed to, and not try to go dairy raid with an air raid offense.
I always kind of said it. The Chargers were the Wisconsin Badgers of the NFL.
That's fair.
Like really good. Like, this team's it's a hard out right here.
Yeah,
if you're gonna beat them, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
top 5. Whoa. Are they number 3 this week? Wow. And they rattle off 3 losses in a row.
To the Raiders, the Jets, and the Jags.
Absolutely.
Oh, look. It hurts because it's true.
Yeah, I know.
It's the way it was.
No, I love Wisconsin. It's just can't stay relevant the whole
season. Who's got the draft next year?
It's somewhere south, I believe, next year. Let me see.
Got to come to New Orleans at some point.
At some point, it
right?
has to.
Everything needs to come.
Now, I will say, the NFL office did tell us that a lot of the draft sites are going to be places that aren't ever going to get Super Bowls. So, like, that's how they're trying to spread it out because
DC.
New Orleans.
It's a DC next year.
It's in DC.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was somewhere down here.
Like, they're never getting the Super Bowl. So, like, that. See, Kansas City's never getting one. Detroit's had one, but it's not like. People weren't a big fan of that.
It doesn't get much more American than D.C., though.
That's very fair. We did Army and Navy there, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
We did the show from the Arlington Cemetery. It was pretty sweet. God. Pretty cool deal.
There's not many places that'll give you some goosebumps like that place.
Yeah. Oof. Should we do the show there next year?
Yeah, why not?
It's in the budget. At least I've been told it's in the budget. Well, hey, what's adding another show for me? I'll be there. Let's do it.
Will you be there?
What? Yeah, do the draft every year.
Oh.
Even before I moved to NFL, I did draft.
You know what? You had just come out. I thought you were talking about Army Navy.
Oh, yeah, that one. I don't get to do that one anymore. Not on college. We can do that, though. We can do Army Navy.
We could.
I just got to get you to commit.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's like almost a year out, bud.
I know. But see, you have commitment.
I'm more of like a couple weeks out.
Outside of your wife and children, you have commitment issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
100%.
I when you ask this man something, I could tell you by his face if he's coming or not. He doesn't have to say a word. I know it. And he's got commitment issues.
Uh-huh. Look, I'm telling you, I have a hard time planning more than a month out. So I don't know how I'm going to be feeling that week. Don't know what else is happening. I'm not in charge of my family's socials calendar either.
Can I tell the story of yesterday in the ESPN meeting? Yesterday. All right, so we got some remotes coming up, and Matt Moscona, not Flynn, was up there, was talking about, hey, here's what we got coming up, blah, blah, blah. Here's the date that it is. And he gives the date, and Flynn gets his phone out. I see him go to Google Calendars, whatever. And he goes to the date, and he looks at it, and I was like, hey, what do you got? Like, you got something there? He goes, oh, I don't put anything in my calendar. I don't know why I just pulled it out and went to the date. I don't put anything in there. It's like, what? You pulled your phone out, went to Google Calendar, went to the date, and just looked at your phone.
I was like, yeah, I don't ever fill this out.
Do it.
Well, sometimes you get sometimes you get emails and your calendar auto-populates.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know why I brought this out. I never put anything in my calendar.
Yeah, I was very proud of it. Look at this man.
Look at this guy.
Businessman.
Buttoned up.
Pulling out the calendar, going straight to the
It's
date.
just a month of nothing on the calendar. It's white squares.
Oh. All right. So for the people, so we can all remind ourselves, when are you going to Talladega? We need you to give us a date. I know you keep saying that. We need you to give us the dates that you're not going to be here.
It's in April.
We're in April, so.
Tate, can you look up when
I'm
Talladega
looking it up
is?
when Talladega
This
is.
man is leaving town.
It's the 20th, 20-something.
April 26th is the Talladega. Well, the Jack Links 500 at Talladega, I'm assuming.
Probably.
April 26th, because the next event there is not till October.
I think we're driving there. We're going to go up and stay at Lake Martin for a couple nights. So I think we're leaving on Friday.
Looks like 24th to the 26th, like that.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Yeah, I'm missing the Monday afterwards, obviously.
I wouldn't expect you to be here.
Yeah. So I might miss Friday and Monday.
I mean, some of us are a little bit grittier than others.
Oof, I mean, I could do it. You want me to?
What's that smell?
I'll be asleep on this desk.
God, it smells like alcohol. Who is that?
That's us.
Just Matt sweating.
It's me trying to survive.
Sweating Dos Equis through his pores.
Are they drinking those things?
They dabble.
Huh. I've never been.
Okay, so you've never seen Dev's.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen his video from the infield.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be in the infield or not. I don't know where we're going to be.
The group you're going with, you're going to have some access.
I don't know. This group loves to party, but they also like to party with a silver spoon in their hand.
Oh, a little bougie party.
A little bougie party.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I mean, still, though, you might not be where Dev was. But,
I'm excited that I've never been to a NASCAR event. So I'm fired up for just the sounds. And will I see Michael Jordan? I don't know. That'd be sweet.
He'll be there.
He'll be there.
Like, will you interact with him? I don't know.
I'd know, probably.
But he'll
not.
be there.
So run into him in the bathroom or something, and I'll awkwardly say hi.
What would you say to Michael?
Probably nothing of substance. Hey, big fan. Great to meet you. Quick selfie.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't even blame you for.
I mean, for Michael Jordan, like that's worth embarrassing yourself for.
I don't. I'd have no. I mean, I wouldn't judge you. I'd judge you for a lot of selfies. I wouldn't. Not for Air Mike. You're good.
Who is there? Somebody you don't have to. You can think about it. Is there somebody you would be starstruck in front of? Alive.
In the sports world.
Alive. Sports world. Yeah, in the sports world.
Yeah, because like you see movie stars, it's so weird to see them because you've seen them in so many different roles and so many different things, and it's like seeing that person in person is a little different. In the sports world, that's a great question. I don't think that there is. I just don't think that I'm thinking like basketball doesn't do anything for me. Baseball, I've met a lot of the guys that I respect. Football, no.
Yeah, yours is a little different just because you talk to a lot of people already through your Sirius show.
Yeah. Like I'm not even like a huge fan of this person, but like maybe Messi, just like international global star, maybe somebody like that. Like in a sport that, we don't talk a lot about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody who seems untouchable.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good
maybe
one.
Mike Tyson?
Maybe.
Just from the Hangover performance alone.
Maybe. He's kind of humanized.
Mike would be a good one.
Yeah.
Mike would be a good one.
I don't think so. And that's not being Tommy Tough guy. I just don't think so.
I mean, most of the stuff that we think of, like if you would get starstruck over somebody, it's something that has nostalgia for you.
Yeah.
Somebody you watched growing up, probably. That would be more likely. Like if I met anybody from the 90s Rangers, whoa.
Yeah.
Big deal. Juan Gonzalez, Pudge?
You know what? Let me meet Juan Gonzalez.
Let me meet him one time. You can be like, hey, Pudge, did you know that when you played for the Tigers in the World Series, you swung a bat that was the MF-15?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did.
No doubt.
MF-15.
That's a good question. Let me think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about that. All right, we'll go to break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, when your AC goes out, that's not a maybe, that is an emergency. Don't wait. Go to emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air. So South Louisiana, you know what's coming. Don't wait until it's 95 degrees and 100% humidity. Get ahead of it now with an AC tune-up from a local team that understands how important your system is. And when something does go wrong, don't sit around waiting on a national company. Emerson answers the phone with real local people that are ready to help. Look, we know it's coming. It's right down the road, and you do not want to be stuck without that AC. And so when you work with Emerson like me and Flynn do, you're always going to be taken care of.
I'm sorry, when your AC goes out, it's an absolute emergency. So don't wait. Go to emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air. That's emsair.net for local company that understands how important your air condition is in South Louisiana. It always goes out at the wrong time. Make sure you're up and running. Get a checkup before that summer hits with Emerson Heating and Air, emsair.net.
At Landmark Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors. We cheer on the hometown team, shop at the corner store, and know you by name when you walk through our doors. Hi, I'm Ashley McDaniel with Landmark Bank. Whether it's saving for college, buying your first home, or growing your small business, we're right here with you. Because when you bank local, you grow local. And we're proud to grow with you right here where you live. Landmark Bank, banking with people you know. Member FDIC.
Wrong file deleted? Minor setback. Every client record gone. Major catastrophe. A plan that makes sure that never happens. Immense security. Immense networks. Immense.net.
Now's the time to save at Fabry Chevrolet GMC. We are now open on Highway 61 in St. Franceville, and we're proud to serve you as your new hometown Chevy and GMC dealership. Looking for the perfect truck or SUV? We've got a great selection waiting for you, and you can browse our full lineup of new and pre-owned inventory anytime at FabryChevrolet.com. Fabry Chevrolet GMC, Highway 61 in St. Franceville, your new hometown Chevy and GMC dealership.
Chevy, together, let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade. Two great brands, one destination.
Flu is running rampant. If you want to sanitize any space, your home, any public building, office building, work, doctor's office, church, Parish Restoration can help. Just go to parishrestoration.com, parishrestoration.com. They'll come in, they'll spray their patented non-toxic dry fog treatment. It is safe, it is effective, it is efficient, it is cost effective. It's Parish Restoration. Get rid of flu and other harmful toxins and pathogens. ParishRestoration.com.
The Hondo Rodeo and Music Festival is coming to the Superdome, the World Series of Rodeo. 3 nights of World Championship rodeo action. Country music with acts like Cody Johnson.
When you got nothing on.
Jason Aldean.
Country shoe, from a cowboy boots to her down home.
Creed. Old Dominion.
Those stars need to be wished on. Your skin needs to be.
Bailey Zimmerman. And Leonard Skinner. April 10th through the 12th. Tickets are going fast. The Hondo Rodeo Music Fest, where the best compete for their piece of $1 million purse, and legends of country music perform under the stadium lights at the Superdome. April 10th through the 12th. TheHondoRodeoFest.com.
Facing ED or low T can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers effective treatments starting at $125 a month with no contracts. Visit yourgoodwood.com and take control of your health.
Boring airport line. Make lines epic with Nick's professional.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go around. Welcome to my house. Play that music.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, closing out our number dose right here on a Thursday morning. Getting ready for Good Friday, getting ready for a Easter weekend. Hey, Tay-Tay, you know who's doesn't seem to be having a really great week?
Who's that?
Puka Nacua.
Yeah, Puka Nacua. Could be doing better, huh?
Yeah, it looks like he's has, per his agent at least, he has checked into some sort of rehab. We're not exactly sure exactly what type of rehab, but he's had quite the offseason. A lot of situations happening that aren't necessarily great, I guess. I don't remember anything like crazy bad happen. There was one, he got in a fight, right?
Yeah, he got in a fight. Remember, he
situation.
said something. They called it some sort of slur on like a live stream that he did. He was streaming a game a few months back. This report from ESPN.com, again, this is just the report. It says, this is from ESPN.com. Last month, a woman in Los Angeles filed a lawsuit against Nacua, alleging he made an unprovoked anti-Semitic statement on New Year's Eve and later bit her on the shoulder.